Hey everyone, it's Sophie here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to create this layout, which I created using the scrappery kit for September, which is Jericho. So let's get into it. The first thing I'm doing, as you can see, is I'm just scribbling onto some white cardstock with my gelato, and I'm just taking some water and my finger and just blending that out. And it's not very pigmented at the moment, so I'm just going to add some more colour. And if you were creating a more masculine layout, you could totally use a navy or a blue. Would look awesome too with these papers. But I wanted to keep my layout as feminine as possible because I am using a photo of me. But I think this kit is very gender neutral. Like, you could go both ways, boy layout, girl layout, anything in between. The papers have a nice mix of like both, I think. Now I'm just taking some mist and some water just to create like a watercolor effect. This is one of my favorite techniques. I use this quite a lot. And now I'm just taking the Studio Calico Mistable Stars, which are in the Elsa kit, and I'm just arranging them onto my cardstock, and I'm going to use these as a mask. So you don't want to stick them down too hard because you want to be able to remove them easily without tearing the paper, because the paper will be damp. So I'm just creating like an ombre effect with some colour shine, just dabbing that with some paper just to blend it in. And the great thing about this is you could totally reuse these stars on a different layout or as embellishments later. And I'm just going to take some Mr. Huey mist and just created some splatters. And I also used some dilutions as well. But this formula isn't as great for creating splatters. As you can see, it kind of seeps into the paper. But I just wanted to add a bit of a darker pink, so that's why I use that one. And I'm just continuing to create some layers in my background, as per usual. And now I'm taking some modelling paste and my favourite Tim Holtz mask. I love this mask for applying modelling paste over. I think it gives like a really lovely nice texture with those little dots when it doesn't seep underneath like it has there. That's because my paper was a little bit warped. And as you can see, I've pre-cut those chevron strips in the background. I cut that out of the chevron piece in the kit, and I just created 2 strips and then cut those ones into 3, and the ones in the middle I flipped over because I love that paper. I love the blue paper, and it creates like a nice contrast and a matte for my photo. And I'm just taking, I also love this paper, the hearts, the navy and the hearts I think are so cute together. So I'm just using my border punch on the top and the bottom. I love using border punches, and I've also used it on that one as well. So I'm just creating some layers behind my photo. I love to do this. I love using paper and different materials. Tulle, you see behind my photo. Vellum, calico, muslin, you name it. Haven't used them all on this layout though, but I really wish I had my roller tape with me. It's the amount of times I had to stop filming to peel the back off the tape. It was so time consuming. And I've just stuck those chevron strips down with some foam double-sided tape, just so they stand out more. And I'm just now adding some vellum. And I was thinking about using this piece of tissue paper because if you have received a kit before, you'll see that they're packaged in pink tissue paper, and I really wanted to use that, but I probably could have made it work, but I preferred just the piece of vellum. I love using photos from my childhood with these kind of colour schemes. I think it suits it very well. So I've used this one for my first birthday. I just love like the muted primary sort of colours and the navy. And as you can see, I've just added some thread behind my photo because I would have sewn around the photo and in the middle of the chevron strips if I had my sewing machine here, which I don't. So I just improvised and used some loose thread because I love the look of just loose threads on a layout. And I've just placed my ephemera, the bits of ephemera I wanted to use just on my layout. And I'm just sticking them down just with some double-sided tape because that's all I had. And I also just cut up some banner shapes to put behind my title, just to make it stand out a little bit more. Although I think it does need like a black pen outline as well. And now I'm just adhering the flare, which is an exclusively designed flare to complement the kits. And it does so perfectly. And I'm just adding some twine, just looping it around the bottom of my photo. And I'm just going to adhere that with some double-sided tape, and I'm just rolling that. I find that's the best way to stick down twine. It's so much easier and less messy than glue. And now I'm just finishing off my title using these gorgeous sparkly thickers from the Jericho kit. I'm just finishing off embellishing with some enamel dots. I'm just placing these randomly. And I just thought it needed something just to frame my layout, so I've just cut up these strips just to put along the bottom in my favourite pattern paper. And we are almost done for this layout. I hope you guys liked it. If you did, be sure to like down below and also subscribe to our channel. And you can also head over to the website and subscribe to the kits, or just purchase this kit if you liked it. I will link it down below. I hope you guys have a great night, a great day whenever you're watching this, and I will see you next time. Happy scrapping. Bye.